Well, today it came out that CZ and Binance, they both pleaded guilty. I've been talking about this for several days now. It still makes no sense. The U.S. government had a fancy press conference. They had the Department of Justice, they had a CFTC, they had even Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary. And I don't know, I don't think Gary was there, but maybe someone was representing SEC. I might have missed it. But you had everyone there doing this proud speech about how they took down Binance and CZ and how they're just so evil, this and that. They felt compelled to even do a press conference to make people feel like they done their job and, you know, you gotta be proud of them, right? But I've been saying this. Binance is a foreign company. CZ is not even a U.S. citizen. Doesn't live in the U.S. Doesn't operate in the U.S. So, to me, it was like a save face kind of operation. Basically, they knew they couldn't drag this on forever. They wanted to save face and make everyone feel good like they're doing something. So basically, they settled. That's how I take it, okay? And here's why. Because Binance basically continues to operate. Yes, they do have to pay $4.3 billion of fines, which is a large amount. But can Binance pay that? Easily. Easily. It's not even going to cause a dent. In fact, they have so much assets, they don't even need to sell anything to pay 4-point-something billion, and they make billions per year in revenue. So first of all, for Binance, this is like, okay, we're going to pay, now go away. Okay, the second thing is, CZ says, yes, okay, he put this all long tweet saying, yeah, I made my mistakes. I'm going to own up to it. We got this new guy, Richard Tang. He is going to be CEO, and I'm going to step away. So, according to the plea, CZ cannot be an officer or a CEO for 3 years. Okay, that's according to the plea. So, basically, he gets to go on vacation for 3 years. Even though he pled guilty, but this plea basically for him stepping down and paying this enormous amount of money was basically it. So, I mean, again, this is like kind of like, you know, save face operation for the U.S. government. You know, making everyone aware that they're doing their job and taking down one of the big bad wolves, right? One of the big bad players. Well, you know what? Who benefits from this? You know, if you think about it, who benefits from this, right? But before I get to that, it does seem like he may have been in America. He may have, I don't know, but someone posted this, Watcher Group posted it that said that CZ posted a bond, $175 million bond. This is less than Sam Bankman-Fried's. I think his was like 500 million or 800 million. Even though it says so much, it's not really that much. But anyways, I don't know if he actually came back to the U.S. Maybe he did. But you know, he's not the only leader that was charged before. Some of you guys know of Arthur Hayes, okay? He was a co-founder of BitMEX, who was charged with the very same things. Just to show you, last time this happened, it was right before the bull run. Just kind of like right now. Okay, BitMEX was seized basically. I know they're still operating, but the founders were on a run. The U.S. government was going after them, and everyone thought that they're all going to jail for a very, very long time. And guess what? It turned out Arthur Hayes was sentenced to 2 years of probation, and that was it. That was it. This is going to be the same thing with CZ. He's never going to see the inside of a jail cell. This was already planned in motion again to basically save face. There's no way that a foreign company with a foreign citizen would basically plead guilty and still get jail time. There's just no way that's going to happen. It didn't happen to Arthur Hayes, who was much smaller, and it's not going to happen to CZ. But going back to what I was saying, first of all, we see this. This is right around the corner too. Right now, as we're approaching the halving event and as we're going to get the very first Bitcoin spot ETF, that's important. That's important. I think that's the bigger story here. I am having a kickoff party in Vegas, December 14th. So if you guys want to come out and meet me and other influencers that are into IFC, this is the spot to go. And not only that, Karate Combat is going to be there. Their fighters are going to be there. I'm going to invite others in this space, other influencers, other projects. If you've been to one of my network parties before, it's going to be like that, but even bigger this time around. I have 3 different tickets. If you want to participate, you want to join, please do so. Use the code 25 off. You'll get $25 off. And for people that's been asking for a new NFT, if you go with the VIP program or ticket, you will get airdropped an exclusive I Am George NFT that will be included. Make sure you check it out if you are interested. This is in Vegas. Remember, what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. And you get to check out all the fighters, all the other influencers, myself, and all the major projects will be there. It's going to be a good party, a good time. So check it out. Now, when you have CZ and Binance kind of out of the picture in the US, at least, not worldwide, Binance will survive just fine. But out of the US, who benefits the most? Who are the ones that are trying to come out with Bitcoin spot ETFs? Well, it just so happens they're all major shareholders in Coinbase. Vanguard, ARK, Blackrock, Fidelity, all these guys are the biggest owners of Coinbase. Is it a coincidence? And keep in mind, every Bitcoin spot ETF, their surveillance partner, the one that is supposed to be tracking their prices accurately, guess what? They're all Coinbase. Is it a coincidence? And if you look at, okay, the top exchanges out there according to spot volume. Binance, you remove them out of the picture from the US. And also the SEC goes after Kraken. Guess who that leaves left? Coinbase again. So, it makes you wonder, was this really maybe planned all along ahead of time, right? To not only set the stage for Bitcoin spot ETFs now, okay, which is really good, obviously positive for the market, but also it was a way to make Coinbase even stronger and bigger. Let's see if Coinbase stock rallies tomorrow, because they're kind of like the only player in the game left in America. Yes, you have a few left, like Gemini. And, if you take Kraken out of the picture, I don't know who else you have left. PolioNext, that's a horrible exchange. Crypto.com? I don't know. There's really no one left in the U.S. if you think about it. So this really sets the stage for Coinbase to dominate, which, okay, you could argue is a good thing because they're in U.S. base, right? But that has me thinking. Who else can they go after next? What other property is very valuable that Coinbase controls? Now I'm starting to hear a lot of people talk about, well, is Tether the next target? If you think about it, it may be.